What's going on, everyone? Your boy John Inerva here. For today's video, we'll talk about how to take care of your female dogs before breeding them, what is the right age, how to properly take care of your female dogs during nursing, and how to take care of your puppies. It's going to be interesting. And there's a surprise at the end, so stay tuned. Roll that intro. First, let's talk about what is the right breeding age for your female dogs. I have got two general rules for this one. At least 12 months and up. Perfect would be 15, 16, 17. All right, the perfect age. Or at least give them a chance to have 2 heat cycles. All right, on their second heat, and as long as they're not below 12 months old, they're ready for breeding. Some would argue they should be older and older and older. Yes, and I agree with it. But we know for a fact, being realistic, more and more people are breeding now. So the rule of thumb would be at least on their second heat, or at least they're not below 1 year old. Perfect would be 15, 16, 17. All right? Secondly, let's talk about how to prepare your female dogs before breeding them. A lot of people have asked me, when is the right time to deworm female dogs before breeding? What I do, all right, this is just for me, I have done this for quite a long time now, is I deworm the female dog as soon as I see the first drop of blood. All right? Of course, they got dewormed from puppyhood every 2 months, after 3 months, all right? But when they reach the age when they're ready for breeding, I try to deworm them on the first day that I see the drop of blood, all right? If I see the first drop of blood, I right away deworm them to prepare them and to cleanse them before breeding them. All right? People ask me, do I give a lot of supplements? Do I give tons of minerals and vitamins for my female dogs? To be honest, no. Really, just the usual complete and high-quality kibble. From time to time, I give high-quality raw meats like chicken, like beef, fish. But I do give the oils, the omega-3, omega-6. Refamol is one product. This is not a sponsored video, but Refamol is one product wherein it induces heat cycles, or at least it improves the female dog's chances of going to a normal heat. Actually, Refamol is also good for studs, all right? It boosts their stamina. It gives them good, great energy before breeding. That's one tip, right? Refamol. So, no, I don't give a lot of vitamins. I don't give tons of vitamins and supplements for my female dogs. As you can see and as you have observed, so for people who have already subscribed to my channel and have been following my videos, I'm not really the type of breeder that give tons and tons of supplements, because I'm minimalistic, all right? And I prefer more of the natural. If I can minimize supplements and just give them good quality food on a daily basis, as long as they're healthy, having exercise, these female dogs will surely go on a regular heat cycle, all right? So now, you may ask me, how do I go about figuring out when is the right time for the first mating, or here in the Philippines they call it the first shoot or the first AI. All right. Luckily for us, we now have a progesterone test courtesy of Doc Biaco. Doc Biaco goes around and goes house to house and do the progesterone test, or he can extract blood of your female dogs and then bring it to his clinic and test it. Animal Life Clinic in Dagupan City does it also. Holistic Paws in Quezon City does a lot of progesterone test. All right, so progesterone test, or PG, I might call it PG test. The PG test is very useful. It is being used actually all over the world. Philippines have been late in using this PG test. Progesterone has been around for maybe decades, but it has only started here in the Philippines last year. All right, so first, if you have a clinic in your city or in your town that has progesterone test, do that. All right, as early as probably 5th day, test the female dog right away, so you would know when if what is the status of her heat cycle, because more and more female dogs have different they have irregular heat cycle. Some are ready on their 3rd, some are ready on their 5th, some are not yet ready on their 15th. So this progesterone test will help you figure out the perfect timing. All right? Now, without the progesterone test, what can you do? Of course, the regular way and the old and reliable way of counting and monitor the flagging of the tail. All right? So the rule of thumb here in the Philippines is 9, 11, and 13. But around those days, on the 9th day, 11th day, and 13th day, right before probably 7 and 8, try to bring out your female dog, get your stud, all right, if you have a male dog in there, and try to put them together and then watch what happens. Usually a flagging, the stud will put his face and lick the vajayjay of the female, and once the female is ready, it will flag like that. It's one indication you can use to figure out when is the right timing to breed your female without progesterone test. And thirdly, you can use the smear test. It's been done here in the Philippines, but I'm not so sure on its reliability. All right, so if you can do progesterone test, do progesterone test. Secondly, the old and reliable counting and waiting for the flagging of the female. And thirdly, again, the smear test. All right, that's how I know when is the right time for my female dog to be mated. Once my dog is mated, once my female dog is mated, do I give again? Do I give tons of supplement? No, 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 no. On my previous video, I emphasized on once my female dog has been mated, for the first 40 to 45 days, I try to maintain the normal feeding. All right? As soon as I see some changes on her belly size, now I give more and more food. The rations will be more. If I'm giving at least 3 cups a day before, after the 40th or the 45th day, I'm going to give 4 cups. And then you can add gradually. Don't add abruptly, all right? I do that because, again, I want my female dogs on the first 40 days of their pregnancy to live as normal as possible, all right? Of course, I don't want them jumping around and climbing the fence and everything. Just on their cage, put them on a proper sized cage, prevent them from seeing a lot of cats, chickens, because Usually they bark a lot when they see cats, you know. We don't want them to be stressed out. That's the reason why we avoid making them see a lot of animals during this time. We don't want them to be stressed out, all right? But as far as food is concerned, I don't give more food. I just give the normal food on its first 40 days or on its first 45 days, all right? Add food rations after 45th day gradually, all right? And when my female dog reached 55 days, she's got a big belly already. You can see that she's having a hard time walking. Then I'm gonna start giving food, probably some chicken broth, beef broth with moringa leaves. We got trees all over the place, moringa trees, and I just get them. And when I make the chicken or beef broth, I mix the moringa leaves on the broth, and then I serve it together with the kibble of my female dog. That way, I'm trying to prepare gradually her milk supply, because moringa is a good way to generate or add to ensure proper and sufficient milk supply, as well as the chicken broth and beef broth. All right. So from 55 until 65, right before it's gonna give birth, I give that food preparation. All right. Previously, I have mentioned that I'm gonna add some chicken broth, beef broth, and moringa leaves because I want to ensure that the female dog has enough supply of milk. So one measurement what you can do is probably on the 60th day of pregnancy or 50th day of the pregnancy, try to squeeze the nipples. Most often than not, you will see drops of milk already. On the 50th day, on the 57th day, once you see few drops of milk, then most likely you're gonna have easy time when the puppies come, all right? Because that almost ensures 100% that your female dog has enough milk once it nurses her puppies, all right? Once the puppies are out, your female dog is rested, cleansed, get a cloth with warm water, try to dampen the clean cloth and clean the nipple areas, the nipples area, all right? If it has undergone C-section, make sure you don't hurt her. Just clean the area. The heat also will generate milk. It will generate milk. All right. So clean it. And very, very, very important is the puppies. Puppies should get the first drop of milk from the mother, because that's what you call colostrum, and that is very, very important, if not the most important time during this nursing stage, because the colostrum is so nutritious and it gives immunity to the puppies. It will, once they get the colostrum from the mother on the first drop of milk from the different nipples, they are equipped with immunity. All right, they're more strong. They're stronger. They can resist, of course, a lot of bacteria and viruses all over the kennel. And most importantly, please clean your kennel, clean the surroundings or your whelping area. All right. Later on, I'll show you my whelping area and Yeah, I'll think about it if I'm gonna show you my puppies. All right. Puppies are out. Puppies have taken in the colostrum. Mother is rested. Puppies are rested already. Are resting already. Now, how to ensure or how to boost milk supply for your female dogs? Tons of food. Firstly, tons of food. Chicken broth, beef broth, water, clean water. All right? Give everything that you thought about of giving when she was pregnant, and then you didn't give it to her because you heard and you watched my video that I told you not to give too much. Now is the time to give those food: beef, chicken, fish oil, everything that you can think of, as long as you don't give too much. All right. Of course, in moderation. But chicken broth, broth, beef knuckles, pork knuckles, with moringa leaves, with the highly and nutritious, highly digestible kibble for growth and lactation, then you'll be good. All right? You can ensure that the milk supply will be enough if your dog, your female dog, will receive that type of nutrition constantly. All right? One tip that I can give you to ensure um, enough milk supply during the nursing stages is make your dog live stress-free. What do I mean by that? When a dog is nervous, stressed, and feeling anxious, it will not be healthy on her part, and therefore she will not generate, most likely, she will not generate enough milk. I'm sorry for my noisy dogs, but this is the kennel life, all right? And even my puppies are barking. But yeah, give her a stress-free life during the nursing stages. It will benefit her tremendously. You might ask me, John, what should I do? There's no milk coming out of my female dog. It's been 2 days already. All right, here's my tip. Once your dog, remember your dog gave birth naturally or on a C-section. During that time, it suffered a lot of stress. All right, on my previous tip, remember, stress is not healthy. Especially on a C-section wherein they're almost like, uh, sedated, all right? That gives a lot of stress to female dogs. So give it time. What you should do is make sure, despite not enough milk is coming out your female dog, make sure, all right, two things you should make sure if this thing happen. Make sure your puppies continue to suck on the nipples, because continuous sucking of nipples will ensure generation of milk. And the second thing you can do is, of course, the first 2 or 3 days with not sufficient milk, you should get a milk replacer. And there are a lot of great milk replacers in the market. You can do instant goat milk. There are canned goat milks already. I saw a canned goat milk from Thailand, which I used, and it's effective. Of course, there is Royal Canin Protect, and then there's the Royal Canin Puppy Milk Replacer, Puppy Love, Bosch Milk Replacer. There are tons of milk replacer. Make sure you have a can ready, sufficient milk replacer ready, because you'll never know. All right. So during the first 3 days, and there's not enough milk being generated from the mother, don't fret too much. As long as you keep the puppies continue to suck the nipples, milk will be generated. All right? So you might ask me, what are the causes for no milk production? First, I mentioned stress. During the first few days, they're going to be stressed. They're going to feel a little sick, so no milk production. All right? So that's one cause. Second, worms inside the mother. You need to deworm them before breeding them. All right? If they're not healthy inside, what do you expect? Third, dehydration. Make sure they have enough water before and after giving birth. All right? Oh my God, water is so important that um, I even got the theory that the water they drink, it converts to milk. All right? Some more reasons why there's no milk production: infected mammary glands, infection inside, infection on the nipples. How would you know? Try to inspect some of the nipples. Some of the nipples might be on a reddish, purplish color. And then once you secrete some of the milk, it has a different color, probably a different smell. Some of the nipples might be swollen. Oh no, you should call your vet already. And be careful not to make your puppy suck on those infected nipples, all right? And one likely case of why there's no milk production: malnutrition. Malnutrition doesn't just prevent milk production, it prevents the female dog from getting pregnant if she's malnourished. All right? So make sure they're healthy before breeding, they're healthy during pregnancy, and they're healthy after giving birth. Very, very important. Now, on the more technical side on why there is no milk production is there is a failure to release the oxytocin, the natural oxytocin, or the failure to release hormones. Your vet can surely help you understand, and they can actually administer oxytocin shots to your female dogs to generate milk. One shot should be enough, one or two shots should be enough. But the thing is, there are some dogs that even after giving them oxytocin shots, they're still not generating milk. Then you have a problem. Consult your vet right away and prepare your milk replacer. All right? You don't want your puppies getting hungry and being dehydrated. All right? What are the signs that your puppies are not getting enough milk? Two signs. Constantly crying. If they're always crying, there's something wrong. It's either they're not healthy, there's something wrong inside them, or they're not getting enough milk. And secondly, they're not gaining weight. That's why it pays to have this weighing scale, that small weighing scale. I need to buy one also, so that you can monitor if they're gaining weight, or if you've been an experienced breeder, from time to time, you know already just by holding them that they're gaining weight. All right? So two signs: they're always crying and they're not gaining weight. They're not getting enough milk. What if the mom is really not able to produce milk? Should you remove the mom, the mother, and put her away from her puppies? No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. In your whelping room, you should let your mother of the puppies, to stay there, even though she's not really giving you milk. What you can do is right after feeding, bottle feeding or tube feeding your puppies, give your puppies enough time to be with their mother. Mother will lick them, will lick their bellies, will lick them when they defecate. This is trying to clean them, but also giving warmth to these puppies. The puppies need natural warmth from their mother. So don't put her away from her puppies. Let her stay despite no milk. It's sad, but it's very crucial that the puppies, it's sad already that they are not getting natural milk from the mother. It's more sad that they're not with their mother. And being with their mothers during cleansing, during milk break, that they get the natural warmth from their mother. Warmth, cleansing is good for the puppies. All right? On this next video, you will see how I feed puppies from natural, bottle feeding, and tube feeding. I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Guys, let me show you how I deal with my nursing dogs. If I have puppies, what I do, and here it is. I built this at the back is my main kennel. Basically, all of my dogs are there, but I built a separate room so I can have nursing dogs, nursing female dogs, whenever they have puppies, to place them separately in this room. So this room is built specially for them. So as you can see, there, that's Cupcake. There. And then I make sure I never, there. I make sure I never leave the puppies too long with the mom, because we'll never know what accident might happen. So every time they finish suckling the nipples and they're done already with suckling milk, I put them here. Alright? So basically, this is my improvised incubator. Alright? So like, let's put one puppy inside. Just make sure that this is not too hot. Alright? Alright? So how do you know if it's too hot? You place your hand near the bulb, and if it's too hot, then maybe it's probably too hot also for puppies. Alright? So as you can see, they will be comfortably placed in this bacha, safely away from harm. You know, because they're inside this one and the mother is there. Because these puppies are too valuable and you don't want them to be hurt by any accidents that can occur when you're not looking at them, because not 24 hours your eyes are with the puppies and the mom. Alright? That is very important. Alright? So a while ago, you were able to see how natural feeding happens. How I do natural feeding puppies to the mother. The second way, of course, is bottle feeding. Okay? So we'll show you how to bottle feed your puppies. Alright? Okay, that's how easy it is. Alright, like I mentioned, different sizes of nipples will also factor in from time to time. The sizes of the nipples can sometimes affect how a puppy, especially small puppies, to suck on them. So better find a suitable size for your puppies. It varies from puppy to puppy sometimes, but most of the time it's the same for everyone or every puppy. Alright? So that is how we bottle feed. Alright? So now I'm gonna show you the third way to feed your puppies. It's through tube feeding. Tube feeding, I've done this for many years now. So this is basically the last resort. if your female dog doesn't have milk, if your puppies doesn't want to suck on this bad boys, you will need to do force feeding through tube. All right, so you can buy something like this on medical supplies. This one. There are measurements on this. You can choose actually the thinnest one as long as it can accommodate the milk. All right, so how you're gonna do this is, first you should measure from the mouth until the end of the rib cage. So all you need to do is touch where is the end of the rib cage, and then put the tube. Oh, he's waking up. This one until the end of the cage. All right, this one. All right. Oh, he's just waking up. From this one to this one. All right. I hope it's clear. So once you get the proper measurement from the mouth to the end of the rib cage, this is the end of the rib cage, at least put a mark on this one so that you always remember if it's the end. All right, I'll show you how to insert it inside. All right, so let's do this. So let's assume I'm going to use this syringe. This is a big 50 ml syringe. I usually use this for bigger puppies, probably when they're 3 weeks or more than 3 weeks, because they require more milk, and I don't want to remove and do it all over again. So I fill this up. If it's with the proper measurement of milk, I'm gonna push it and just for one try, and it's done. All right, you don't want to make it hard on yourself, repeating the process over and over again. So choose a bigger syringe. All right, just be careful and push it slowly. All right, so once we get the proper measurement for the tube, all you need to do is get the puppy. All right, I hope it's clear on your part. Put that one there. Let's assume I got milk already in this syringe, and this is the mark. All right, all you need to do is slowly insert above the tongue. All right, this is gonna be the first time this puppy is gonna take in a tube, because just for the sake of demonstration. All right, most of the puppies will willingly accept. Look at him. Look at this bad boy. Will willingly accept the tube. All right, push it, push it. During the first time, there will be some adjustments. All right, and once you've reached the point where you marked it, put this one. Let's remove this one. All right, so you assume this is already inserted in this puppy. Get the syringe, put it here, and then that's it. Slowly push the milk inside. So this is your last resort. All right, so if worst case scenario, mom has no milk, puppies doesn't want to suck on these bad boys, this is your third and last option. All right, I hope this helps. All right, so here are my puppies. You can see for the first time, I'm gonna show them publicly. These are my males. This breeding is of Perino and Cupcake. So this is Dolly blood and Ragnar blood through Blur, because Cupcake is a Blur daughter. This is another male. Okay. So these are the other males. Yeah, hope you can see it clearly. Yeah. These are the males. I love them. Females. One of the females. Right? One of the females. Big one. Big one. Just as big as the males. And the lone female and the lone puppy with a different color. Another female. Alright. And the last one, it's actually the biggest female. Look at that. That's a female. It's actually looking like a male. So yeah, these are my puppies out of Pirino and Cupcake. I hope you enjoyed it. Male. Look at the dome of this male. The dome on this male is crazy. I hope it focuses. That. This one is a tiny male. Pocket rocket. Pocket rocket. Look at the pocket rocket. And alright, well, this is a female. Female, massive female. Alright, look at this male. Anyway, these are my puppies. Hope you like them. Till the next update, alright? I'm gonna update as soon as they open their eyes. Join me in this journey on this very exciting breeding of mine, Pirino and Cupcake.